Hey everybody, welcome back. Jeff Gagne, Succelsior TV. This is episode 29. I'm actually going to take a pause today from what I was going to talk about. We're going to talk about something just a little bit different. Over the past 24 hours, I've been talking to more and more people about their dreams. People have been seeing these episodes. People have been talking to me. I've been talking to more people, gaining new clients and friends of clients. The circle of influence is growing. So as I've been talking about it, what I've been learning is that people are not just in the money realm, but in every realm of their life, people are looking for that quick fix, that one big shot, that what's the one giant monumental thing that I can do, that I can implement, that you can teach me, what's that magic bullet, what's this secret weapon that's a big thing that I can use to change my life and have it be changed by next week. And if it could be sooner than that, that would be fantastic. And it just so happens that right now the news shows are talking about Powerball winners and $100 million winners and that check and how it's going to change their lives. And our culture just feeds into that. Huge, giant change has to happen in huge, giant ways. And that's simply not the way it is. Today I've got Stephen Covey's The Eighth Habit book behind me on the shelf, highlighted, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. That book came out as I was a Covey 7 Habits trained facilitator. I was teaching classes on 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He wrote this book, The Eighth Habit, and it's a great book. It's very long, though. It's a very big book, several hundred pages, hardcover. It's very dense material, and the one thing that I got out of it was a tiny little thing that is talking, a tiny little idea that's talking about a tiny little idea. Before I get to that, I just need to give a nod. It is August 2013 as I record this one. Just over a year ago, the world lost a giant. Dr. Stephen Covey was a huge force for good in the world and for people to pursue better lives and have more of what they want in their life. And he was one of the folks that was instrumental. Never got to meet Dr. Covey myself, but through his books, through his tapes, through his videos, and through teaching his classes as a certified instructor, I learned a whole lot about him, and he touched me immensely. And just about a year ago, he died about a year and 3 weeks ago, right now. And just about a year ago, I decided that if Stephen Covey wasn't going to be out there to change the world, then I was going to do my best to fill those shoes and help as many people as he would have in the next 20, 30, 40 years if he had continued on. So the idea I got out of that book is the idea of a trim tab. Trim tab. And what that is, it's a very small thing. It's on a boat. The trim tab is the small rudder that attaches the large rudder to the connecting rod. So basically the trim tab is the small rudder that moves the large rudder, which moves the boat. Obviously, your life, and your story, you are the boat. And we have lots of different rudders. The people in our lives, the jobs that we have, the experiences that we live, things that happen to us, those are all the rudders. So whatever job or career you're in right now, because that's where we're about to go, that is a rudder for you. But what's a trim tab? What are we talking about? A trim tab are the tiny little things that the trim tab, when someone on a boat steers, they turn the wheel this way. The trim tab goes this way, so the rudder will go the way it's supposed to, so that we go in the direction that we are aiming for, so we can reach our goals. Trim tabs are those people that have been in your life for a short period of time and made a huge impact. It's either a short period of time, maybe it was just one interaction or a few interactions, but you have had people in your life who have given you, who have been course-altering people, where had they not come in to trim tab you to change your rudder, that your life would be on a different course right now. And today, I want you, as your exercise, think of 3 trim tabs that you've had in your life. And I just want to give you one example. And I have been remiss in reconnecting with him, which I'm going to do with this video. But Staff Sergeant Sean Garrett You heard about him in my Who I Am video, the story of Jeff, and why Succelsior is going on. But Staff Sergeant Sean Garrett was the enlisted recruiter whom, when I was rejected for officer training school for the Air Force, he convinced me that enlisting in the Air Force was going to be my best next option to move my story forward. And without him, no one else was going to convince me, because other people were telling me, but no one else convinced me. Without him, I never would have joined the Air Force as an enlisted troop, and I don't know where my life would have gone. So I haven't talked to him much since then. That was a long time ago now. I have given him a few contacts to let him know, but this is a huge shout out to him, Staff Sergeant Sean Garrett. You were a trim tab in my life, and forgive me, I'm getting a little choked up here, because I can't imagine, I honestly could not imagine, how many years has it been now, since 1997, since you were that trim tab in my life. I have no idea what the last 16 years would have held for me, and I couldn't imagine wanting any better of a life than I have right now. So, Staff Sergeant Sean Garrett, obviously you're well past Staff Sergeant now. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a trim tab in my life. For all of you that are watching this video, think of 3 trim tabs in your life. Think of those people that have had a monumental effect from just a tiny little engagement, or what seemed tiny at the time, and now you can look back. And please reach out with them. Facebook, Twitter, a phone call, an email. Find them on Google if you haven't talked to them in a while. Reach out to them and let them know that they affected your life. It is a big deal. Again, Staff Sergeant Sean Garrett, I love you. I appreciate you. I will reconnect with you, and I can't wait to talk with you again. Everybody else, do this exercise. We will get back on our career work tomorrow. Have a great day. Think about your trim tabs.